Hey guys, what's going on? It's Golden Beaver, Hayden here again. Now today I have a story time for you all, and I'm sorry for the black screen, but I just don't have any content to play over in the background of me talking, so I'm just gonna have to talk. But today's story time is actually pretty crazy. It happened just a few hours ago as the time I'm recording this, and it's about the time where a few hours ago I almost died. So let me explain. I was on my way back home from college slash school, and on the way back, there was an accident involving my bus, another bus, and three other automobile vehicles. Now, what happened was is two cars had crashed in front of each other in front of my bus, and then my bus rear-ended both of those two crashed vehicles. And then 2 seconds after my bus made impact with those two vehicles, the bus that was traveling behind us slammed at about 60 miles per hour in the back of our bus and caused over 20 people in both buses combined to get fractures and other kinds of injuries, myself included. Now, I won't go into great detail other than I was looking down at my phone when it happened, and I got lunged forward and I first hit my chin and then I bounced off my forehead. And as I'm falling back, my neck curled over the top of the seat behind me, all within a fraction of a second. And then I got knocked to the ground, and it took me 5 seconds to realize what had happened. And I looked out behind me and I realized, and I was freaking out. I was in shock. I was panicking. And then 2 seconds after I stood up, I got the instantaneous headache. It was so bad. It may have even been a migraine. I'm starting to think it was. But after that, blah, 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 they call in for backup, emergency services. Then cut to 10 minutes later, emergency services arrive. Then they start getting guys on both buses. Now, the state that the buses were in, best way I can describe it is whenever you take an empty water bottle and you crinkle it up in your hands, that's what both of the buses looked like. But I was sitting 3 seats up in the back of the bus from the emergency exit door that leads out the back of the bus, and the back of my bus was severely dented, and I'm eternally grateful that the back of the bus held up the way it did, because if it didn't, then I probably wouldn't be live and recording this. But anyway, I started feeling the head trauma and the pain, and I was still in shock, and I couldn't barely stand up. I had to get help getting out of my seat and getting to the front of the bus. And then emergency services arrive 10 minutes after the crash, and they go on board both buses. They go on board the bus behind us first, and then they move on to our bus. And when they move on to our bus, they move up and down asking everyone if they're okay. And then they ask for people who want to go to the hospital. And I agreed to go to the hospital. So I call my dad up on the phone, put it on speaker, put him on the phone with the emergency services. They get confirmation. And one other person as well has severe neck trauma, as well as me. So me and her both get put in the ambulance. I get put in the stretcher. We both have to wear neck braces because of our neck and head trauma. So that we then make our way to the hospital. And as we're driving to the hospital, as soon as I won't lie, as soon as the ambulance starts moving, I start freaking out because we're moving again, and I'm still in shock, and I have a little bit of PTSD from the dilemma. So at this point, we're on our way to the hospital, and now when we arrive, it's chaos. People get radioed in all over about the chaos. People are coming in from the crash, and from what I heard from the staff at the hospital, apparently 20 total people from both my bus and the bus that crashed into us all got discharged to the three local hospitals in the area. So they have a bunch of high schoolers coming in, filling up the hospital rooms, and everyone's worried about us. Like, I hear the staff talking as I'm getting rolled back to my room. Like, they're distressed and they feel so sorry for us, which is really understandable. But I'm just worried about me and everyone who got hurt, and I still have yet to hear back from them. But apparently it's the main talk of the school at the moment. Apparently I'm doctor ordered to stay home until, what day is it? I'm doctor ordered to stay home. It is August 29th, Monday. I am ordered to stay home until Wednesday. So Wednesday is when I go back. I have a doctor's order to go home, to stay home and recover. And right now, it's easy recovery as long as I keep taking the ibuprofen so the headache doesn't come back. And I got discharged from the hospital, I would say an estimate around 5:30. I got home about 6 o'clock. I started laying down and relaxing around 6:20. I'm still like taking it easy now. I'm not feeling much better. The ibuprofens are just suppressing the headache, but I've still got the small fracture in my neck. If the back of the bus where I was sitting didn't hold up and it actually gave way and collapsed, I would be dead. So I'm eternally grateful that the back of the bus held up the way it did. I'm really glad that the buses are built as strong as they are. But nonetheless, be careful in traffic, guys. Moral of the story is be careful in traffic and appreciate every moment in life like it's your last, because you never know whenever you could die. You never know. Like you could wake up one morning and walk down the stairs in your house and you can slip and break your neck. You really don't know what's going to happen out there. So yeah, I just thought I'd share this story time. I'm all right. Just figured I'd share that little dilemma. There's potential talk. My dad wants to press charges. My pap wants to press charges. My family, my entire family, basically, ever since they've heard about this, they want to press charges. Which honestly, at this point, I want to press charges as well, not just for myself, but because of how many people's safety were put in danger that day. Because almost 20 people died due to their injuries, myself included. They said I was really close to getting a broken jaw, and I'm very lucky I didn't snap my neck when I curled my neck over the back of the seat behind me. But anyways, I just thought I'd update you guys. So if there's no upload for a while, you know why. But anyway, yeah, I'm okay. Just thought I'd share my story for the day. I wasn't expecting that to happen. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know I'm all right. Stay safe out there, like I said. And I will see you all whenever I upload again. So, peace.